We came out, played great to start. The second unit guys came in and really didn't, the game turned in the wrong direction, and they just didn't look very comfortable out there, most of them. We got to get that fixed a little bit. But again, I'm not super. I know that's big minutes in like today's NBA, but it doesn't feel like it's that bad when we're rotating, 6, 7 guys in there sometimes and trying. I tried three different guys, and Terrence obviously didn't have it, and Rondé was okay, and Matt actually, he didn't have it either. So it was back to getting those guys in there with 10 to go maybe rather than 7 or 8 to go like he normally would. So that takes them up into the 38, 39 minute range. But a heck of a job by the starting group.
That last ATO there where Kyle called the timeout and you guys switched the inbounder. What did you see there that made you guys want to switch?
Well, we went back. We flip-flopped one of our plays a little bit, so Pascal would bring it against the screen and roll, which was effective down the stretch, and just gave us another chance to do that in a full court, 3/4 court situation.
Was that something that Kyle saw, or did you call that from the bench, or?
No, he said let's go 3/4 fist after he called the timeout. As soon as he called the timeout, and again, it got us right back to kind of what we'd been doing, which was good. Yeah, good call.
Were you worried at that point? Because you didn't have a timeout. That was your last.
Yeah. No. I think you're in a good game, a great game. I think that a lot of times, Jonesy, you know that there's a lot that could happen.
Yeah.
They throw it in, you don't throw it in. That's kind of what happened. We scored a few, and they missed a couple there down the stretch, and we end up with the win. So thought it was, again, about the third game in a row, tremendously hard fought by both teams. Tremendous energy. Both teams playing very hard, and it was a heck of a game. That's a good team, man. There's a lot of talent there.
I mean, to cut you off.
That's
Plus,
okay.
We did talk about it, before the game. Kyle, he is the leader.
Yes, sir.
Pascal and Norm, they did their thing too. But can you talk about that little battle that him and Fox going? Because it's been like that since Fox been in the league.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I think you saw Kyle get 5 fouls and play an entire quarter with them or more, and it just shows you again is he's still really smart and he can play in that scenario. Made some humongous shots and back. I thought Fox. He got a 3-point attempt that he got 3 free throws on, and then he got really hot after that. He came down, hit 2 threes in a row from there. I think that gave him a big boost. I think he scored 9 straight for him. Maybe that's what it felt like to me. But he was tough, and we had to adjust late. We went to blitzing him there at the end to make sure that he didn't get a shoot it. So. Only one he got after that was that full court after the free throw, and Serge stepped up and he dumped it off. So we were trying to make somebody other than him shoot it, and he made the right play again there at down the stretch.
With the bench, this trip, you've called them out once at least, and they've struggled a little bit. Is it fatigue you're seeing, or what are you seeing from that group?
Well, I don't know what else to say other than there's a group of them that were riding a wave of playing very well, and now they're in a little bit of a downturn. They seem to be kind of momentum off each other, right? It's not like they don't seem to be just nearly as impactful. I don't know what it is. They're just like I said, they look really uncomfortable out there all of a sudden, and I don't know. I got to do a better job of getting them comfortable. Give them some sets to run or something, because it's just the ball's going all over the place, and they're not getting very good offense.
Yeah.
And then the offense is so bad for that group that they're getting laid in. They're not even getting a chance to play defense. It was bad shot transition, turnover. It was just one thing after another, and most of it was probably the offense's fault. So I gotta do better there and get those guys, put them in a little better position to get some buckets.
On the flip side, you're getting really consistent stuff from Norm again. And Serge and
yeah.
Norm, we just talked to him on the radio. He said we don't get rattled anymore.
Yep.
It just seems like you guys have that. There's a confidence.
Yeah,
some of those guys.
I don't think there's really no reason to get rattled, to be honest with you. We would love it that we won this game, but if we would have dropped it, it's not that big a deal. I'm like, seriously, I'm like this is so good for us to be in these late games, and these teams are playing awesome against us. It's great that we have to bring such a level of tenacity to match them. And I think, I'm good with them going either way as long as we're playing our butts off.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the league and part of the thing. But to answer again, the maturity of those guys is showing. Serge and Norm and those guys are more mature basketball players because their skills have improved, and they should be confident in them.
to that point about the kind of late game reps that you're happy to get, we've talked about it a little bit on this trip, but Pascal once again tonight, kind of that comfort zone, being the guy late in the game. How encouraged are you by his progress over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's done it. It's been longer than that. It's been a stretch now here where you go way back to that winning streak. How many times he drove in there and kicked it out for guys to nail shots late too. So I was really pleased back then that he was making the right reads. He's made a bunch of baskets, and he's made a few kickouts, and mostly he's made the right play, and that's really all we're after. You're either scoring it or you're drawing bodies, and you find the guy that's that's open, and that's what we're trying to give him all these reps.